and worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? 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 Seriously? Seriously? Why are you sleeping in the car?
Huh?
Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in there.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it. I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something?
You peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm gonna come and sit next to you.
No.
Did you just lock the door? Open the door. Open the door. I'm sitting here sick.
Forgive me. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, and Kakudash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor campaign in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth, and Lord willing, it can be edifying. And please bear with me. I'm still battling this sickness. Got some congestion going on, but nonetheless, I wanted to play this video, all right, because it's very fitting for the topic of this lesson, the scriptures I'm about to bring out, and that's what we do, man. Even when we're, on social media, we're scrolling, watching TV and stuff, man, everything filters back toward the scriptures, all right? Even a situation like this, you might add, now, how does this translate to scripture? Well, we're about to show you, because in this situation, and I'll say right now, I lived through this situation. All right. That's why Spirit hopped on me to do this video, because there's one thing to read these scriptures about these women, because the scriptures do warn against them, and also highlight what, an upstanding woman would look like, in the terms of a household. And America doesn't push that. America doesn't push for women to be wives, more pushes them to be wardens of the house. Okay. A woman is supposed to guide the house, be a keeper of the house, to love her husband, love her children. All right. Now, is that pushed among society? Absolutely not. All right. Is it going on in some places? Absolutely. We're not going to sit here and say every household is just fucked up, but what's shown on social media and what's shown to be acceptable and be the norm are things like this. And she doesn't even know she's fucking wrong. She doesn't know that this man is sick of her, man. You can hear it. I don't have to look at that man to know he's tired of her shit. She can get on social media and be like, oh, baby, come in the house. But there's a reason. Slack it. There's a reason that man has been off work for an hour, been dealing with his boss's bullshit all day, and needs a buffer, needs a space to decompress between his job and going home to this damn woman. Now, the Lord didn't intend it to be this way. That's not how the Lord intended it to be. A woman is supposed to be a helpmeet unto her man. That is literally why Eve was created, and because the Lord said it's not good that man should be alone. And now you're facing a epidemic of men that are either priced out of the dating market, or they're just done with the dating market because it's so toxic, to where men are being alone. But the Lord said in all the way in Genesis that it's not good that man should be alone. But of course, Esau, which his spirit was that same spirit of the serpent, that spirit of being an adversary, he went to that woman and says, you shall not surely die. sowed doubt between the man and that woman. And the woman loved it because the Lord created the man to be the supreme, the ruler, the patriarch. All right. And women been hating on that shit ever since instead of playing their role. So yeah, they might be married. They might have been in a long time relationship. She doesn't look like she might not have had to work today, or she doesn't work. But what we see is he's sleeping in the car. He tired. He been in the car for an hour. Instead of him coming in the house and being, tended to by his wife, who should know that he's been out in the world all day, bringing home the bacon. I hate that term, but that's what they use. Being that provider, she's supposed to have, she's supposed to make life easy for him when he gets home. Now, I'm gonna play this again. Does this, from his words and what she's saying, does it sound like she's bringing him peace within this household? Because the Lord is setting us up to be judges. And we're learning to rule our own households as men. And by ruling your own household as a man, you have to understand what's not tolerated according to what the word of the Lord states. So I'm going to play this again.
And worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? Really?
And then it's even worse because she put this shit on social media. This shit went viral. And these women get on social media because they're looking for an audience. She wanted everybody to jump in the comments like, "Ooh, yeah, he wrong for that, sis. Ooh." Nah, I'm looking at this as a man, and as a man that's been in this situation, that has been with a family and everything, and I get off work, and all I know is when I come in, this person need this person need this money. Ain't nobody asking you how you feeling. Ain't nobody asking you how, what can they do for you. Even in that household, she's, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this, because the society has taught these women that we're supposed to cater to them. Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong with honoring your woman when she's doing right by you, but she has to do her role. Just like the Lord has no issue blessing us, but we have to be doing what we're supposed to do for the Lord. All right, this isn't just for the woman. This is for the man too. But in this, how the Lord set the family structure up, it's between the man and the woman, and the man has the authority. So again, she goes to social media, goes to the court of public opinion to try to basically tell on this man, like, oh, he ain't doing what he's supposed to do. He not sticking to the program. He not being a good boy. Because these women want us to be subservient over them. The Lord created a new thing in the earth: a woman shall compass a man. But he just wants some peace and quiet. He didn't run off anywhere. He's in the parking lot. He in the parking lot just trying to rest. Now listen to this dialogue.
Really? Seriously?
And again, she opened the door. Seriously? Already, like, listen to her fucking tone. You'll hear her try to switch it up once he says he wants some peace and quiet. She tries to soften it up. But when she opened the door like on some seriously, like caught his ass doing something wrong. The man just resting. It's the little things, man.
Seriously?
Just bothering him.
Why are
She's
you
showing him now. She's proving his fucking point right now. And he ain't even saying nothing. Woke him up out of sleep. And see, you can't, you women expect men to just take everything and roll over. Okay? And I'm not saying whether this is right or wrong, but I'm just saying from experience, just from my own life experience. I remember being 5 or 6 years old, and I remember my father, who was up until I stopped seeing him, he was, he worked. He worked. We had a good roof over our heads. And I remember him being asleep, and my mother looked like she bothered him or woke him up or some shit, and he jumped up and whooped her ass. Now, like, again, I'm not putting anybody in the right or wrong. What I'm saying is actions have consequences, man. Okay, you don't know you don't know what's going through somebody's head, man. All right, you don't know what's going through your man's head as a woman. and how much shit, that he's had to sit on, had to tolerate from you, and eventually that shit might blow up. With the simple act of you waking this man up out of his sleep. This could have turned left, man. He could have jabbed her in her shit. And of course, everybody would say he's in the wrong and all that shit, but nobody's seeing how she's probably being a fucking demon and a tyrant behind closed doors. Why? Because Esau society has allowed this, especially when you tether yourself to that woman under the court system. Because from the caption, this is his wife. And having a wife in this world isn't like having a wife in the ain't how the Lord intended it. Okay, a wife is a servant to that husband. The husband, he plants the seed. But the woman, she's supposed to, it's not just a damn title. She's supposed to do things. She's supposed to honor that man. She's supposed to keep the house. It's not all about her fucking happiness. It's not all about his happiness. It's about the survival of that family. All right, but society, again, has allowed these women to believe that their happiness is really important, and it's not. Go argue with your mamas about that.
Sleeping in the car.
Huh?
Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't.
She asked, why are you sleeping in the car? She ain't, I ain't trying to speak on nobody's wife or nothing like that, but, yeah. Mm-hmm. But she asked, why haven't you come in the house? He said he wanted some rest, man. He wanted some rest. He just wanted some.
Why wouldn't you
rest.
come inside?
Which means what? What can we infer from this? He's not getting rest in that household. He's probably paying all the bills.
Because I can't rest in there.
And he said he can't get rest up in there. And look how she's contorting her face. Like she just can't believe what he's saying right now. How dare you not put up with my shit?
Is your life that terrible that you need to be?
And I've heard that. I've heard that exact line from my damn ex-demon. Is your life that terrible to where you need to be outside? And in that moment, hell yeah. Because the pressure that a man has to deal, especially an Israelite man in this world, man, everybody is against us. If you're not moving how they want you to move, they are against you. And the woman, your woman is supposed to understand that she's not supposed to be against you too, but our women are against us too. The so-called black man everybody's against them, man. We just want rest. We just want peace and quiet. And we're not afforded that.
In the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside?
Yes, his life is probably that difficult.
For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it. I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something? Now she tries to be. She should have led with that. See, women always tell you what the fuck a man's supposed to do. A man's supposed to do this. A man's supposed to do that. A man's supposed to do this. And a man's supposed to do that. But what about you? What the fuck are you supposed to do? Here's how she could have cleaned this situation even better. Right? Instead of putting this man on blast, recording this man, all she had to do, if she knew the man, and she probably already knew the man was asleep. This probably not his first time doing this shit. You know that man tired? You come bring that man a blanket, all right? Because obviously he chose to sleep in the car. Bring his ass a blanket and be like, baby, if you need anything, come inside. I got you. But no, you've already tarnished up to this point to where he's like, fuck even coming and giving you a kiss. I'm about to take a nap in this car before I have to go deal with her bullshit. Because in his mind, he about to go clock in for another shift of her emotional goddamn weather. So her, on the forefront of her mind wasn't to honor her husband. It wasn't to aid him. She came to go put him on blast, to question him. That is the average American relationship, regardless of race.
Peace and quiet.
And she asked what she could get to him. He said some peace and quiet. And she closed her eyes. She can't give him peace and quiet. That's why he's outside. And that's why men are deciding to be alone. Like, I'd rather just be alone, man. You women have really fucked this up.
Come inside, baby.
And now she tries to
Come
soften
on.
it up on some come inside.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm gonna come and sit next to you.
Now it is. She's like, well, I'm gonna come sit beside you. Which shows she is the pain point. She does not bring this man peace. And he said, no, like, no, get the fuck on somewhere. That's a man that's tired, man.
Oh.
Did you just lock the door?
Lock the door on her ass. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that out. Let's get some of these scriptures because the scriptures speak about the housing dynamic, right? This is Sirach chapter 36. And verse 20, it says, a froward heart causeth heaviness, but a man of experience will recompense him. So I looked up this word froward meaning in the Bible. It says in the Bible, froward refers to someone who is stubbornly contrary, rebellious, or habitually disobedient. Who does that sound like? That sounds like the woman in America. Someone who is stubbornly contrary. All right, you just arguing for the sake of arguing. Every time this man makes a point, you got to make a point. You got to tell this man he's wrong. Rebellious and habitually disobedient. Habitually, it's a habit to be disobedient, to not honor your husband, to go against what he says, to not be a pillar of rest. So it says a froward heart, meaning mind, causeth heaviness. Yes, so that man is heaviness. He's heavy in that car, man. He's like, fuck, I don't want to have to deal with this shit. It says, but a man of experience will recompense him. Jumping down. Well, actually, I'll read through it. Verse 21, a woman will receive every man, yet one daughter better than another. The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better. We love beautiful women. This is in the scriptures, man. This isn't a damn secret. We love beautiful women. It cheers our countenance. But she got to act right, man. Verse 23 says, if there be kindness, meekness, and comfort in her tongue. Did it sound like it was kindness, meekness, or comfort in the tongue of this woman? No. It was only after he was refusing to come inside. Then she tried the soft approach. Come inside, baby. And then when she said, I'll come sit beside, he said, no. He woke up. He was like, fuck that. It says, if there be kindness, meekness, and comfort in her tongue, then is not her husband like other men. All right, but this isn't the case in this video. So like, the scriptures give a blueprint of how women are supposed to move. Just like our men are supposed to move. Nobody's moving how they're supposed to move other than the men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You know, you have the elect lady out there, but shit, you know, hey, we'll see. We'll see. Verse 24, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, a pillar of rest. Okay? So when you get a wife and she calls herself, these women call themselves wives, she's supposed to be a possession to that man. You are property of your husband. And they don't like to be that. Oh, I'm my own person. Just like we're not our own people. We're property of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. That's just the truth. Now that being property comes with benefits. It says a help like unto himself and a pillar of rest. But these women they don't know how to be pillars of rest. They know how to be pillars of fucking chaos, man. Proverbs 21:9. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. And I lived through that personally. You know, you rather sleep outside. You rather sleep in the attic than, you know, to deal with a fucking brawling ass woman, man. A woman that think it's okay to put her hands on you because she doesn't respect you. You know? That's what we're dealing with. That's the batch of women we're dealing with right now. But that's why the Lord is preparing new women for us, man. They're being raised up. They're not all on social media. They haven't been ruined by Pookie. You know, they've probably still got both their parents. Parents probably strict as hell. And they probably wondering why. But the Lord is preserving these women for us, man. We ain't gonna have to deal with this, these bottom feeder ass women. You know? And that's not to say that, we need every woman to just be a virgin. Yes, that would be ideal, but that's not the norm anymore. All right. But what we're saying is that spirit of these women being with multiple men and having men trick off on them and do this and do that, they come with those American ass expectations into your relationship. And a lot of times they're already fucked up beyond repair. So what's the point of trying to convince these women? And that's why a lot of brothers are holding out, man. They just holding out till Isaiah 4:1. Because the Lord is going to deliver them into our hands. We hold the authority here. In no wise will the Lord give these women authority over us during the time of Jacob's trouble. That's just not about to happen. The Lord is finally flipping the dynamic. And there's that word forward again. And if the man, like, I'm going to read this right here. Verse 8, it says, the way of a man is forward and strange. But as for the pure, his work is right. So if it's saying the way of a man is forward and strange, how much more the woman, man? Because she's the weaker vessel. We're all subject to demons and shit hopping on us, but hell, they don't have that spiritual strength to fight that shit off, man. They get real impulsive. Just think about it. You hear a lot of these TikTok stories about, a woman cheating. Say, well, he cheated. He cheated. First of all, no, he didn't. But second of all, so your reaction is to go and let another man fuck you? That doesn't make any sense. Like it says in Jeremiah, it says if a woman go and leave her husband and go and be another man, shall she return again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? These women don't even think. They think about having all these rods in them, not knowing that it's affecting them. That they were not created to be with multiple men. But they go and do whatever. Like the scriptures say, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. But this is what society has pushed. This is what Esau has pushed. And the Lord is about to correct it harshly. But this is, a good example. I just wanted to show that video because, hell, that's true, man. Like I said, I lived through that shit, man. These men are tired. Tired of just being seen as utilities. The Israelite man is about to get his power back on the earth, man. From Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, we just got to keep holding the line, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakradash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.